Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dane, your host. I hope that you're doing great wherever you may find yourselves, and blessings to all of you wonderful people out there. Today I'm reviewing the new Nine Inch Nails CD, the official motion picture soundtrack for Tron Ares, the third movie in the Tron franchise. There are 24 songs total, but it's only one disc, so that tells you right off the bat that most of the songs are very brief indeed. Now, there are 3 songs that are over 5 minutes. One is just shy of 6. One is a few seconds over 5 minutes, and one is approaching 5.5 minutes. There are 4 songs that are approaching 4 minutes, but they're under 4 minutes. And then everything else is 3 minutes or less. There are quite a few songs that are in the 1.5 to 2 minute vein, if you will. So let's talk about the music. Actually, let me show you here's the front again, here's the back, and then you get the gatefold, and then the only else thing you get is the liner notes here, and then the disc, which is still in my computer because I put it in iTunes, is in the other slot. Of the 24 tracks, only 4 of them have vocals. The other 20 are all instrumental. The first 2 are expected fare, dance, electronica type Nine Inch Nails songs. And then the third song is what is called As Alive As You Need to Be, As Alive As You Need Me to Be. I think this is the hit or the single that came out in various places, including YouTube, but don't quote me on that. I remember singing it. I was like, no, I don't want to play it until I get the whole album. That's how I am. There is Trent singing, and there's also a computerized voice, either him or just a computerized voice singing at times. I'm pretty sure it's Trent's voice in a computerized frame, if you will, or filter, excuse me. I do like the song quite a bit. It is... I don't want to say very aggressive. There's nothing on here is uber aggressive like stuff like Head Like a Hole and stuff like that. But there's hints of it. But toned down aggression is the best way to categorize that song. Again, As Alive As You Need Me to Be. And then the fourth song, which is Echoes, I just love. This is one of my favorite tracks on the album. It has piano on it, very similar to what you find on the Ghosts 1 through 4 album, and a little bit of the other Ghost stuff that follows. Very piano laden, rich, if you will, if that's a phrase. Very it's a piano tune, excuse me, and because of that, it's going to remind me of Ghosts 1 through 4 especially, and to some degree The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo 3-disc set, that soundtrack. The fifth song has a wonderful, whether intentional or not, allusion to Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, because that short piece on that album with the kind of like that, but it doesn't sound exactly like that. It's a little different, or a lot different, but it still seems to be a hallmark touch, if you will, or throwback to that. Again, whether intentional or not, I have no idea, but I like it. It's really cool. It's a brief song. It's not exactly the same as that Pink Floyd aesthetically pleasing sound, but it's very, very cool to hear nonetheless. The sixth song is In the Image Of. This is a really cool song. I like this one as well. Then the seventh, the next song has vocals. Seventh song, I Know You Can Feel It. I love this song. This is a wonderful song as well. The vocals are a nice presence here. I will say this, I wish there was more vocals, but I totally get it. It's a soundtrack, so you're going to have mainly instrumentals. The 8th and 9th track are quite nice, especially the 9th track, Infiltrator, has some wonderful touches and vibes going on here. Much of this is very hard to describe, but I do like it. The 10th song, which is 100% expendable, is quite good as well. It sounds, here's something I can describe, it sounds like something that would fit in the Blade Runner movie and the soundtrack. I don't know if there is an actual soundtrack to Blade Runner, but it has a total whether intentional or not, has a totally Ridley Scott feel to it, because what's great about the music in Blade Runner is that it pairs well with the director Ridley Scott's cinematography. So it has that, at least for me, because Blade Runner is my favorite movie of all time, Casablanca #2, big film noir nut or future noir for Blade Runner, but there's just something Blade Runner-esque about the song, and I love it. The next song, the 11th song, is Still Remains, another piano tune. It's great, harking back to Ghosts again. Then you get the 12th song, which is Who Wants to Live Forever, ? Not the Queen song, totally new. It's slow, it's piano-driven. Trent sings a duet here with a female vocalist named Judaline. It's in the liner notes. And then at the end, it picks up a little bit with some wonderful computer-like tech distortion, for lack of a better description. Great song. The 13th song, Building Better Worlds, I'm very fond of. It's a soundscape. It's a mood piece, as much of what's here, go figure. Could say that about everything here, really, even the vocal songs. The next song, the 14th song, Target Identified, is a filler piece to connect what's going on in the plot, but I do like it. The next is one of the longer tracks, Demonize, if not the longer track. This is a wonderful gem on the album. I love it. The 16th song is Empathetic Response, another song that has a total Ridley Scott Blade Runner vibe going to it, feeling through the piece, if you will, or to the piece, excuse me. It's a wonderful piano here. The next song, continuing that Blade Runner-esque vibe, What Have You Done? ! Great tune. And then the 18th song, A Question of Trust, loses that Blade Runner vibe, but it's still quite good. The 19th track is a combination of, quintessential Nine Inch Nails fare with a flair of a touch of Tangerine Dream and that Blade Runner comeback, which wasn't on the last track. So you have 3 songs that have a Blade Runner feel to it. And then the 20th song is No Going Back, which is very, very brief. Then Nemesis, which is very much like No Going Back, maybe a part 2, except for the latter part of the song is all new. And then the 22nd song, really cool song, but it's too brief. New Directive is the name of the song. And then the 23rd track is Out in the World. It's just a minute long, in 6 minutes, 6 seconds, but I think it's great. I would argue that you can look at much of this, if not the whole album, as one giant suite. Hello, it's, meant to go with the plot of the movie, of course. But what really grabs hold of me, well, all of it does, but what really seems, you could take it out as a mini suite, I guess, would be Demonize through and including the 23rd track, because it's all instrumental, and I could listen to that by itself, and that's like half of the album, or almost half of the album. And then, of course, the 20th song is the 4th song that has vocals. This is Shadow Over Me, and it's 3 minutes and 55 seconds. The vocals, I think, are wonderful, and Trent sings sometimes with that computerized effect filter to his voice. I like it. Doesn't bother me whatsoever. Also, I'd like to add that at times, I didn't write down where exactly, but at times, a place here, a place here, a place there in this album, I would say maybe early on especially, maybe a couple places later on, that you get that vibe from the Smashing Pumpkins song on the Watchmen soundtrack. The beginning is the end is the beginning. It's that kind of vibe in places. Not shocking, since it's a soundtrack song too for that and Batman, I believe. Watchmen and Batman, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I think this is quite good. I find myself now, at least, I know definitely the 4 best tracks are the ones with vocals. They have that quintessential Nine Inch Nails sound, and yet at the same time there's something unique about them. So it's a combination of both, if you will, that reconciliation of opposites. And then with respect to the instrumental stuff, the first 2 songs I like, but those are my least favorite. I would say the fourth song, Echoes, is one of my favorites. Again, that ghost sound to it. Girl with the dragon tattoo. Infiltrator, 100% expendable. Demonize, and then the songs that have that Blade Runner vibe. Empathetic Response, What Have You Done, and the 19th track, which is Ghost in the Machine. If you were to look at the song track, the titles of the songs, rather, a lot of the song titles are very cliched. And thank goodness, and this is kind of it's not hypocrisy, the torn sense that I have with this album with respect to I want more vocals, and yet if you had vocals, then the songs with the cliched titles would be too cliched. Like, okay, so you have This Changes Everything is a cliched phrase. I Know You Can Feel is a cliched phrase. Let's see, What Have You Done? ? That's cliched. A Question of Trust and Ghost in the Machine are cliches. No Going Back, totally a cliche song title. But Shadow Over Me, maybe to some degree. But so I'm torn between, wanting more vocals and not wanting more vocals. I guess if they had more vocals and the lyrics weren't cliched along with the titles, then it would be okay. But anyway, just speaking out loud and sharing with you as I want to do. So my take on this is my take on it is as follows. How do I rate it? This is a very good album. I like it more than the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo soundtrack. The problem with that soundtrack, as much as I love it, it's a bit long. I think Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross could have released the third disc or edited out some of the songs and just released it as a separate item, as perhaps more songs from the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and that way, because when I get something like that, I feel compelled to listen to the whole thing the whole way through, and I've tried and I've done it once, but I just can't anymore. So I listen to the first two discs and then I listen to the third one like a day or two later. But this you can listen to in one gulp, so to speak, or divide it into halves. But I'd prefer to listen to it in one sitting. I listened to it this morning, and I listened to it last night, and I'm liking what I'm hearing. So again, the four best tracks are the ones with vocals, but I'm loving the instrumental stuff too. And so I said this is very good. I would give this 4 out of 5 stars. Is it Nine Inch Nails in their heyday? No, there's not much aggression here. It's simply a very good album. Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor, and on one track, Judaline, whoever she is, I'd like to hear more from her. I guess Judaline to Nine Inch Nails now, what Gerbo was to Swans. Anything else I want to say? Let's see. Well, in listening to this, I've been thinking about ranking the Nine Inch Nails albums, including the EPs, but not all the singles, all those halos, because I've not chased down all those halos, but I have, the whole discography when it comes to EPs and the full, full-blown releases, if you will. But yeah, if you're a Nine Inch Nails fan, I think you should get this. I think this is a must-have. So there you have it. I'll see you next time. Bye now. Take care. God bless.